When your BT YouView box gets stuck on the loading screen with continuous beeping, it's experiencing a failure in its startup sequence. This is one of the most common technical issues reported by users. To understand why this happens, we need to look at the YouView box boot sequence. The device follows 5 specific steps during startup, and failure at any step can cause the loading and beeping issue. The continuous beeping typically indicates hardware failure or corrupted firmware. Let's examine the most common causes of this issue, which affect different components of the system. The first solution to try is power cycling. This simple process can resolve many software-related startup issues by completely resetting the device's temporary memory and clearing any stuck processes. If power cycling doesn't work, try a factory reset. There are 2 methods: a soft reset by holding the standby button for 10 seconds, or a hard reset by pressing standby and OK buttons simultaneously during startup. These power cycling and factory reset solutions can resolve many software-related boot issues. However, if the problem persists after trying both methods, it likely indicates a hardware failure that requires professional repair or device replacement. When basic troubleshooting fails to resolve your YouView box issues, it's time to move to advanced diagnostic techniques and consider long-term solutions. Hard drive failure is the most common cause of YouView startup problems, accounting for approximately 65% of all cases. Let's examine how to identify and address this critical issue. Unfortunately, when a hard drive fails in a YouView box, data recovery is generally impossible due to encryption. Professional replacement is typically required, and this often means getting a new device entirely. Firmware corruption accounts for about 20% of startup issues. There are several recovery methods you can try before seeking professional help. Proper hardware inspection can prevent many issues. Check ventilation, verify all cable connections, and ensure your setup meets environmental requirements. The industry is shifting away from traditional set-top boxes towards streaming services. BT now offers cloud-based alternatives that eliminate hardware dependency entirely. Industry data shows clear patterns in YouView failures. Understanding these statistics helps determine when professional intervention is necessary versus when DIY solutions might work. Remember that DIY fixes work for only about 30% of software issues and just 5% of hardware problems. For persistent issues, especially with older units, professional diagnosis or transitioning to streaming services is often the most cost-effective solution.